And there we go. I'm live. Let me know about you.
I'm checking. I hope I'm live. Yep, I am.
Okay. All right then. Well, let me see if I see it on your channel. Oh, yes, I see it on your channel. Let me go ahead and just mute the stream. There we go. There we go. We're live. Hello everyone.
Wait,
Oh,
sorry,
uh,
sorry.
oh,
Continue.
okay. Hello everyone, and welcome to today's live interview where I'm going to be interviewing SuperWiiBros08. Go ahead and say hello and give us an introduction of yourself as well.
Hello, everybody. I'm known as SuperWiiBros08, or people like to call me Wiibros. Uh, I'm a guy on YouTube that likes to make videos. I also do art sometimes, and also animation sometimes, and other stuff like music sometimes.
Right, so Weebros, when did you get started with YouTube?
Let's see. It was around in 2007. I had this idea that I wanted to make a channel just because I just discovered YouTube. I was looking all of those random videos I will see on the internet, and I just will see all of that stuff that people will make, and I just got inspired by just seeing. And I thought, oh, I see people making videos that looks fun, and I started just my first videos was a video of the angry German kid. It's just an old video of a kid from Germany where he just pretends to be an angry kid playing on a computer, and he just smashed the keyboard, and people will just remix that video and change and add subtitles and just change the story of everything. And I thought about making something like that, and like 10 years ago. It's been so long. So I think about doing that. I do it, a video of the angry German kid playing Super Paper Mario, and and that was my first video. After that, I will just continue making just random videos for fun, just because I will always do it for fun, just for just because I always found an enjoyment. I just will see people make this kind of stuff on the internet that I like, and I wanted to make the same thing. And as the time went, I will just learn more how to do like video edits, how to do animations, how to do all the types of stuff that, as I say, I see on the internet and I just would like to do the same. And that's how I went. I did more stuff, and suddenly I got attention. Um, I started to get attention, and well, here I am.
Yeah, I remember that video, the Angry German Kid video. It's where he like smashes the shit out of his keyboard, right?
Yep, it's very old. Like one of the many first memes on YouTube. Like the video remix where the remix of 2 days where people just uh change the curse. How was it again? Like right now those meme videos where it's just like or the nut jack or the edit and edit. You know, it used to
Yeah,
be the same thing many years ago. It used to be always that with the angry German kid, where also they edit the video and change the story.
yeah, yeah. I remember that from all those years ago. And so, Weebros, why did you get started with YouTube? What got you into it?
What coming? I already said it, but I guess I should be more specific.
Yeah, I guess
Uh,
just I know you said for fun, but is there any other reason, perhaps?
Not really. I just got inspired by seeing all the random shit I will see, all the random videos I like. Like I will see Mario 64 bloopers, and I thought this that looks funny. I want to make something like that on there. And or then I saw a YouTube poop. That's funny. I want to make a YouTube poop, and I will just be always inspired by things I see that I like, and I will just do that. It pretty much just got inspired, and I will just do that for fun. I always found an enjoyment on creating content.
Right. Have you had any channels before this one? Or is this your first ever YouTube channel?
Nope. No, this was my first ever. I had never made another one. Well, I did make another one, and there's my animation channel, but that's it. There's only two and no other one. I never got my channel deleted or copyrighted strike or anything.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I have you ever like dealt with any strikes of any kind though?
Actually, yes, once. I let's see. I made long time ago. I made as just a shit post video where I use a Taylor Swift song, and where there's this song that goes that the lyrics goes, you're so soft, you're handsome as hell, something like that. It's a meme, and I made just a silly edit of that, and my and that video got a copyright strike, and it got deleted, and like I got the strike that puts your channel in danger, and but that strike is gone now. It's gone.
Yeah,
Thankfully.
using any like music like that I know is risky.
I'm never using Taylor Swift songs ever again after that.
Yeah, that's definitely understandable. You wouldn't want to get another strike. I've dealt with copyright strikes before. They're a pain in the ass, really.
Yeah.
Cause like I mean, sometimes the appeal doesn't go through, or and you just have to wait 3 months for it to go away on its own.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. So, Bros, why did you choose the name SuperWiiBros08? Because I don't
All
know.
right.
I see your videos now, and I don't see the correlation between the name and the
Yeah,
videos.
okay. Um, story, story time. So it's just so as I say, I started to have interest to making a YouTube channel at around 2007. So I was thinking when I was having the idea of doing that, I thought I knew I had to come up with a nickname, and I don't know where I read it. I don't know where I noticed I saw the recommend. I don't know where I read about how to make your nickname for your YouTube. I don't know where it was, but somewhere I heard make your nickname based on things that you like. And as I was like a little, let's see, 12, 13 years old, I at that time I was thinking like, what should I then? Okay, I should name my channel things that I like. Let's see, I like Super Mario Brothers, and I want the Nintendo Wii console. So let's see, I just mix up those two names, Super Mario, no, Super Wii, Bros. Right, cool. I should have a number. All right, I make the channel. It's 2008. I made the channel. Okay, 08. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I
It's just
mean,
it's just a name that I come up as a kid, and I stick with it.
I guess it's just a good mixture of a bunch of different things. A Wii console, a video game, and a year.
My channel isn't even Mario Nintendo channel. It's not even a YouTube Nintendo channel focused. It's just shit posts and memes and random stuff.
Yeah, that's why I was confused when I stumbled upon your channel. I'm like, his name and like the
Hmm.
content he posts, there's no connection. It's just he's posting memes, but his name says "we" in it, and there's no Nintendo content involved.
No, nope.
Yeah, I guess I mean you post Smash memes and stuff like that, so I guess like
Yes.
that's a little bit of a connection, but
Sometimes I make some Nintendo related stuff because I just I just want to. I have this idea and I just wanna do it.
right, yeah, yeah. Like I mean, there's a little bit of a connection, but not a whole lot. And I was curious. So your second channel and your Twitter at is it's a completely different name.
Yep.
I I don't
It's
I don't even know how to pronounce it or say it or
it's
anything like that.
it's Pam Joe.
Pam
It's
Joe?
just yeah, it's a no, you don't need to pronounce the V. It's just Pam Joe. It's a acronym. I think that's how you call it.
Acronym, yeah.
Acronym. Yeah, it's just different words, different stuff that I like to do or I wish to learn to do, all mixed up. So like you see, the P is for programming, the A is for art, a fuck, the A is for art, the M for music, and the V for video, and the LLO is just something related to my real name, because people used to call me by one of my real names.
That's pretty
So
clever,
that's,
actually.
yep. I
I
made that. I made that because sorry, I don't know if you want to talk,
oh wait,
or
what? Sorry.
I don't know if you want to add up something.
Oh no, I just said that's pretty clever.
Okay. No, I made that because I realized sometime around there was this game developer known as Solgren. The guy, he's just a guy that made from Denmark, that he made the I Wanna Be the Bargy, and he started to have his video game company, and I noticed he had to come up with a original name for his company. And as I see that, I realized, oh, one day I want to make video games, so I guess I need an original name. So that's what I did. I came up with that name, and right now at the time I just have that channel for stuff that for content that just require more work, more effort. That no, for content that is more original. For now, animation.
Right.
For now,
Yeah.
it's just animation.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the idea of that being an acronym. That's pretty neat. So I noticed that your about section is in Spanish, and well, obviously, you're Venezuelan. So I understand that, but I know because like when I first saw your about section, because I was looking through channels to like find to get in touch with if I like them, and I liked your channel, but I was like, well, if he's a Spanish speaking only channel, I mean, I can't really interview him because my channel is in English. But then I noticed that like all your videos are in English. So
Yeah,
I was just wondering, like, why is the about section in Spanish?
I never bothered to change that.
Oh, that
I,
that yeah, that makes sense.
I should change it.
Yeah,
I think I should.
yeah. Well, I did like what you did with some of the things. Like you put it in Spanish, and then below it you put it in English.
Yep.
So I mean, I think you could do something like that with the description.
I think I will just change it. I make videos. Hi, and that's it. And then put I'm Venezuelan. I also hablo español.
Yeah, yeah. That
I
that
guess.
works. I mean, like my channel description is literally I interview people on a regular basis. Like it's pretty basic.
Hmm.
And then like below it, I have like my goals, like 3,000 subscribers, 4,000, 5,000, and so on.
I remember that used to be a very old thing. I will see back in the day. I will see all of those YouTube channels having that choose their goals in the about section. Just like having a list of 1K and 1K, 2K, and they'll have the check icon, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. My channel has that. Um, and so basically, I have it to where I have my different milestones set. Like, I hit 1K on this day, I hit 2K on this day. I haven't hit 3K yet, obviously, so I haven't put anything in there for that. But that's how I want to keep it going till, like, I don't know. I I get big enough to where it's kind of like hard to manage where like how
Mhm.
um how fast I'm growing. But
Yeah,
I don't.
I guess it's a way to just know the progress you're doing. Like you're doing it. There you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're making it.
I like to keep track of it because it's like, oh, okay, I know which day I hit 1,000 subscribers. I know which day I hit 2,000, and I know which day I hit, I don't know, 100 subs, 200, 300, and so on. I just think it's cool to know when I hit those milestones.
Yeah, it's alright. People like to keep track of their stuff. Just having that having everything. How you say this? Having everything archived. I guess that's the word.
Yeah,
Just
that would be a good word.
is alright. It's like people like to have their stuff archived, just all register, and yeah, why not? Why not?
And so, Wee Bros, why did you choose to make your channel a English channel instead of a Spanish channel?
So at the beginning, I wanted just to make Spanish videos in Spanish because that was what I knew. But as time I will choose continue making stuff in Spanish, yeah. But at the same time, I will start to get more interest on the English language. So let's see. At what time did I start to change? Let's see. Yep, it's around here. So I started making my first videos were always Spanish, but then when I started to actually hit an audience, when I started to actually get some audience, some feedback, and some actual a bunch of subscribers was during, let's see, during the Finance of Freddy's era, I guess I could call it. I will just make some videos of that game uh, in English because that was I knew that was the language I could maybe get more attention, and I also at some point I realized that English is it's better to make content in English because I get more attention if I no I realized it's better to do content in English if I want to get more attention. So
Right.
I wanted to get to then just use English, and also because I guess I really like the language. I enjoy to speak English. I enjoy to just chat around with people on on that language, and I really like English. I really love it. I love the language. It's great. It's fun.
Yeah, it's a good language. I mean, it is the most spoken language in the world. So
Hell
yeah.
yeah, it is. It damn is.
So like, and then Spanish comes second. So I
No,
mean, you
no. Apparently, according to Wikipedia, the number one is China. It is Mandarin, but that's because there's a lot of people in China. But
well, I mean,
or
in
in
the, yeah,
or
and
in general, it's true. The number one language worldwide should be English, and I guess number two is just Spanish. It's kind of an honor, actually, speaking Spanish and English neat.
yeah,
Expected.
I think it's definitely a good combination. Cause like, I mean, then again, Wikipedia is like people can edit what the information says. So I don't always trust Wikipedia.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, so like someone could have edited that to say that. But I've seen other places say that English is the most spoken language in the world.
It really is in general.
Yeah, like, I mean, if you compare the amount of people that speak Mandarin to the amount of people that speak English, I think definitely more people speak English than Mandarin.
Yep, like it's used like in many countries.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
always there's always the English down there somewhere in the corner. No
yeah,
matter the country you go, it's there.
yeah, exactly. It's just very like, I don't know if worldwide is the correct word, but
I guess it could be.
I guess I consider it a worldwide language. So, Weebros, your profile picture here on Discord is a drawing you made, I would assume, right?
Yep, it's a drawing. It's the way I draw myself. It's like a cartoonish cartoon Sona. I'm really not sure how people call it. People say it's Sona, so
Yeah,
I guess that's
Sona.
what it is. It's I guess my cartoon Sona, if I could call it that way.
Yeah. So I was curious. I wanted to ask you a few questions about drawing. When did you get started with drawing?
Let's see. I started in like let's see, I think drawing was a thing for many years that I will do as a kid. I will just draw. Yeah. Let's say I used to draw a lot as a kid. I will like to just draw cartoon characters that I like. I will just redraw them by just seeing it and by just watching the cartoon and just drawing it for memory or just by looking at TV. And and it was just something I will do as a hobby, as a just to make the time as it will be something that I will use just to make the time go. And also I will choose in school. I will just draw on my sketch on my no on my book. I will just draw on the last page. I will just doodle because because I was bored. and eventually when my YouTube got when I started to get my channel monetized, when I started to get some money, I actually was able to finally buy a graphic tablet for myself. And after that, I got more serious with drawing since it was on digital, and I always thought that drawing on digital is more comfortable. You have like more control over everything, and I got more serious on that. And that said, I pretty much had experience, I guess, in the past just by doodling randomly, but pretty much once I got my graphic tablet and I started to draw digital, I that's where I really got serious with it.
Right. And so, Weebros, why did you start drawing? What got you into it besides, it just being like a time killer, I guess?
Well, it's inspiration as well. Always see inspirations just like when the same. It was the same way as I got inspired by making videos. I thought I always will see these artists on many websites like DeviantArt or Newgrounds. I would just see the cool art, the fan art they make of the character of video game characters, and I just thought about drawing as well, trying to draw my favorite characters. I just draw Mario and all of that stuff, and then just see I saw people who just draw themselves on a cartoonish way. Like for example, Edwards, Ed Cole. I forgot he was called Edward.
Ed's
Uh,
World.
yeah, but how was the guy, the creator called I forgot Ed. I remember that Ed, which had his Sona, I guess he had his cartoonish self, and I guess that was one of my inspirations to come up with a way to draw myself and as a cartoonish way. And let's see, but besides that, I will just see a lot of artists on the internet. I will just see artists making fan art that I thought they look cool, and I just wanted to draw as well. Just draw stuff that look as cool as many other artists.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Ed passed away from cancer a few years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
leukemia, something like that. It's called. It really sucks.
Yeah, I was like never a fan of their content. I mean,
Oh,
I didn't like really like I, I
oh,
I didn't know them before he died or anything like that. Probably because I
oh. Well,
think
you were younger. You didn't.
yeah, exactly. Let me see when he passed. Yeah, 2012. I was 10 years old at
Jesus,
that time.
Jesus Christ! It's been
Li-
so long now.
Like yeah, I mean, I didn't even use YouTube back then really. So, yeah. And so, Bros, how did you like progressively get better at drawing?
I will just draw. Listen. I always also ask the same to many artists. Like, how do you improve? They all say the same thing. Practice. You have to practice. It's always about the practice, and that's what I did. I just practice, and I would just draw and draw for fun. Just sometimes for fun, and doodle. And I remember, like, I guess last year I wanted to get more serious with it, and I just started to really practice. I was just body parts, anatomies, and backgrounds and stuff, just to improve. And it's just been always about practice. Just you have to be patient to improve into something. Like if I want to be better at something, I need to be patient and just keep doing what I'm doing. And never give up. Just continue.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what most like people that draw tell me. Like, just practice as much as you can, and you'll get better. I mean, that's really with anything in life. I mean, if I look back at my first few interviews, I think they're shitty. I'm just like really awkward and all of that because I'm not like even
Yeah.
though like I interview people and all, and I'm talking to like strangers practically. I'm not like uh, I guess you
you
know
you you start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere, even if it's not good. You need to start somewhere and just continue. If you are inspired, if you wanna reach your dreams, you just gotta do it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean like I wasn't as confident back then when I started with the interviews, but that like slowly built up as I kept doing them and doing them and doing them, and now I'm just like fine.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, but look at you now. You interview like 20 now, a lot,
I've
just a
been
lot.
I've done a bit over 50 interviews.
Yeah, 50 freaking hell. Well,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah. So you know
You
I've
didn't. You just keep going. You continue. You didn't give up, and it's great. You
exactly, yeah,
do great.
yeah. Thank you, man. So and also you do animation. So when did you get started with that and why?
All right. That was let's see around where uh I guess 2008 where I started my YouTube channel. I found out new I already knew about Newgrounds already, I guess. I don't know. But I already knew about Newgrounds on 2008 and always the same inspiration. I got inspired by I was to see all of those incredible animators, Raptor, Oni NG, uh I'll see the sprite animators, people that will make those animations with the sprites of the video games. There were those classic animations on Newgrounds where people would just take the sprites of people would just take the sprites of Mario from Super Mario World, and they would just put him do random stuff, and it will just be an animation that and I when I saw that it just got me inspired and I thought I want to make stuff like that. That looks so fun. That looks great. I want to do that. And there were also the animators who would just do the traditional frame by frame drawings, uh, animations. I was just also want to do that. I pretty much first started with sprite animation, but later on I wanted to try out the other way just to draw and as well just as the same as well as drawing. I try to practice. I downloaded Flash when I figure out how to do those animations I will see on Newgrounds. I downloaded Flash. I got into the software. I learned how to use it, and as soon as I knew I could use the software, and all I had to do was freaking just animate something that I could come up, and that was it. Just animate something, and pretty much the first animation I put a lot of work into was just an animated version of a YouTube video from a YouTuber from a YouTuber that makes let's plays. His name is Nova. He makes let's plays videos. He's a very old YouTuber. He has a lot of years in YouTube, and I really always like his videos. And he made like he always make these random videos where he just made random shit where he will just scream or something, and I thought it was funny. And he made one video of him in Minecraft, and I thought about animating that, and I did that, and it's just well that didn't got too much attention. I don't even think Nova, the guy, got to watch it, but whatever. I have fun. I have fun animating that, and after that I had other ideas for animations that I would like to make. And let's see, I made an animation for an indie game called Cannabalt. I wanted to like animate like a cinematic intro, even though it didn't look that great, but I didn't care. I was just make a cinematic intro because the soundtrack of that game had one music that sounded just like a cinematic intro, and I thought just do that. And after that, let's see, I gotta check my channel. I don't know. Hold on. I'm sorry for the. Let's see. I gotta check my channel. I did that. I. There you go. I got into there was that time I got into Finals of Freddy's, and I made like this one animation where with the two animatronics. It was a motion twin. It was a motion twin animation where that was I guess the first time I tried out that, and after that I don't really I don't know. I will just sometimes animate for my channel. I don't really have too much animations done like on my own for practice. Sadly, I really should practice more for animation. But what I have is what I have in my animation channel is pretty much what I have done. there's stuff that I've done practice on my own, but not that much. I kind of bothers me. I really need to. I really want to get better into that.
Right. And so, well, obviously, besides practice with anything, how'd you learn to animate?
Well, let's see. I I will choose when, well, let's say when I got into Flash, I will choose fuck around with the software. I will choose see tutorials on how to animate with stuff. I will just try out animations that I will see. I will try to just animate a bouncing ball, or just try out the motion tween animation, and I will just try out different styles. I will just try out simple movements like lip sync or blinking, or maybe just a cube just rotating, or random stuff I would just try out as time went. Where I would just do that as a just for fun, I guess. I just because I was bored. I would just try out. Okay, I'm gonna try to animate this thing, and that's it. I would just try out different styles of animation, and no, like no wait, different styles. Yeah, whatever. I would just try out to animate anything, and uh, and that's it. I just practiced it. I would just go in Flash and try out something.
All right. And would you ever perhaps like consider like, uploading more frequently on the animation channel?
I really want to. I really need. I really want to. I want to make. I want to get better into animation. I want to get more focus on that. I want to. I have ideas of. I have a lot of ideas of animations that I want to do, and well, of course, animation takes time, and but it
Right.
also for what I want to do, it requires skill. So I need to get good at drawing as well. A lot of people say it's true. You don't need to be good at drawing to animate well, but there are exceptions sometimes where you wanna animate something that looks like real life humans, and it's an animation. You gotta draw. You gotta learn to draw good, and pretty much there's that. But yes, I really want to get to make more animations. Just get more get a better recognition, I guess. I guess a lot of people know me for my videos, but I really want to also have a place on the animation community. And so
And would you ever perhaps like, consider making like, the story time animations like,
no,
YouTubers?
no, no,
No.
no. Sorry, I don't think I'm even good telling stories, and I don't even think my life is that interesting to.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think it's that fun to talk about. It's
Uh,
just, yeah, I don't think I never had interest on that. I just want to make animations that it's just things that look cool, like just an action scene and it looks cool. Just want to do that. I don't want to just put myself on a static, just with the mouth open on a pose for 5 minutes and just talking. I just don't have interest on that.
yeah, are you not a fan of like YouTubers like, the Odd Ones Out and all of those
No, I
guys?
don't. I know who they are. But I don't watch them. I don't watch them. I check them out. Of course, I check them out. But no, not a fan, honestly.
Yeah, I can understand why some people may not like it. I mean, I like the content. I think it's good.
I know. I'm sure they're very professional. I'm sure they tell the stories very well. They explain all the story, like they make it interesting. They give a great context. It's just all I'm sure they're really good at it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they definitely are, but I'm sure they're not for everyone. Some people might think it's like for little kids or whatever. But I mean, me as a 15-year-old, I enjoy the content.
Well, is everyone how do you say this
It's
is the thing
subjective.
everybody likes, is the thing everybody likes. Some people like this, some other people don't like this. Everyone different, like less likeness have. My English is hitting that.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like, yeah, everyone is their taste is different. You know, some people
Exactly.
will like it. Some people will just like hate it.
Yep.
But I like it obviously. And well, I've got one last question for you here, Weebros, and
Oh,
then we can wrap up the interview. So,
all right.
with your channel this year, both this channel and the animation channel, what new and different things do you plan on doing to it?
I just want. All right. I just want my channel to just to grow. I just wanna have. Right now, I guess I just wanna have a better just increase my audience, just continue making videos, and just always to make something better than the previous videos. Just improve and at the content and improve at just making. How do I put this? I just wanna make continue making videos, and each video can be better than the previous one. Just increase my audience. And for my animation, just want to get better at animation so I can also choose make content to entertain people. I just want to do that. I want to entertain people. There's a side, of course, I monetize my content, but I don't like to focus too much into money. Even though no, well, I want everybody needs money, of course, but
Yeah.
for me, if I want to earn money, if I want to earn money, I always try to make sure to do it fair. I don't try. I try to not force myself when making something. So I always try to make sure that I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and I know that I will get a benefit out of it. And so as that's pretty much. I just want to continue, increase my audience, improve into everything, improve into. I want to improve into drawing, improve into animation. I want to try out more things. I want to try out more live streaming. Let's see, music. I want to make programming. Yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned. I want to try out game development. I want to try out a lot of things. I'm a very I guess I could say I get inspired a lot by a lot of things that I like, and there's a lot of stuff that I want to try out in the future, and I hope I can try them out soon enough.
Yeah, yeah, I'm actually interested in studying game development for a career. So, yeah, I can definitely relate to that. Um I feel like it's a very neat thing cuz you know, it's pretty creative and all.
Oh
Or
yeah,
you know, if YouTube at some point works out, I'd like to make it my full-time job interviewing people, but I don't know if that'll ever happen. Well,
mm,
time will have to tell.
yep.
Yeah,
Well,
but I
I
mean,
guess.
besides that, man, that's it. I thank you for coming on. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
I'm very well. Also, thank you for having me. I'm honored to be here to just be interviewed for the first time. I know I've been. This was like a very messy stream. My talk. I'm sure my explanation and everything is kind of messy. I
oh,
guess.
thank you for the
I don't.
sub, Jet Draw. Sorry to cut you
Oh,
off, man. I just wanted to thank them.
it's okay.
Yeah, go ahead, man. What were you saying?
Yeah, I know my talking. When I talk, I just I don't know. Talking for me is not the best thing when I have to talk constantly, but since I guess streaming is one of the things I want to try out, I guess I need to learn to talk better and just wait what wait thank you for having me.
Yeah, no, of course, man. Thank you for coming on, like I said. And, well, hopefully, you know, even though you're a first timer, hopefully you enjoyed it and hopefully it was a good one.
Yeah, it was neat to be here.
Yeah, well, that concludes it, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. If you have enjoyed it, go ahead and drop me a like, drop me a sub. Same for SuperWiiBros08 over here. You can do the same for him.
Yeah,
And yeah,
subscribe to Champy. Subscribe to Champy. He interviews people.
yeah, thank you. So subscribe to SuperWiiBros08. He makes a steamed hams meme. Yeah. All right, then. I'll see you next one, everyone. Take care and goodbye.